But every day is a fresh start. I love the way God's arranged it, that in these 24-hour periods where we're up about 16 hours and then we sleep 8 hours, and then it's amazing how much better things sometimes feel just in the morning, isn't it? You're tired by the end of the day, you need the rest, your mind needs the rest, your spirit needs the rest, everything needs to rest. One of the first things you need to do every morning is take care of every mess from yesterday by repenting and receiving God's mercy. I kind of say just in fun that I guess God makes a new batch of mercy every morning because we use up all of yesterday's. Receive God's mercy. Don't stay mad at yourself. Whatever you did wrong, God knew you were going to do it before you did it. You're no surprise to God. He's not shocked about what you do. Ask for forgiveness, receive mercy, and go on. You cannot have a good day if you're under condemnation. It's not possible. That should be something that you do every morning. We're talking about how to get your day started right. Make some decisions early in the morning. The decisions that you make early in the morning are like getting dressed spiritually. I'm going to talk to you about that. You not only have physical clothing, you have spiritual clothing. And many people go out naked in the spirit. We literally get dressed spiritually as we make decisions. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad. I usually say that before I ever get out of bed. I start this regimen, this program that I'm talking to you about today. That's not a law to me. It's not a burden to me. I've just finally found out how to get the upper hand over the devil. And I know if I don't do something, he will. Empty space is still a place. And if all you offer is empty space, then the devil will be happy to fill it. So you better start thinking something on purpose before he starts thinking for you. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad. Then the next thing I do is I begin to thank God for everything that I can think of. Everything I can think of, from hot water to my kids to my husband, that I can walk, that I can see, and everything else. Receive God's mercy and then start making decisions. Every decision you make is like getting dressed spiritually. I don't know what's going to happen in my life today, but I'm deciding before I ever go out the door that whatever it is, I'm up for it. And I'm going to stay in peace. I'm going to be adaptable and pliable and moldable, and even if I don't get my way, I'm still going to keep my peace. Now, what I used to do was sit in the morning with my coffee and think, if Dave goes to that golf course again today, I am going to be so mad at him. And if this person doesn't do that, and if that person doesn't do this, and if this happens, man, I am really going to be ticked off. And so I would prepare myself early in the morning to just have a horrible day all day. Where your mind goes, the man follows. So I take time in the morning to get spiritually dressed by making decisions about what I'm going to do that day. The devil's going to do what he's going to do. The world's going to do what it's going to do. But here's what I'm going to do. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad. And sometimes I got to say that one 5, 6 times. Sometimes it takes me a little while to start feeling happy. Now Dave gets up happy, but I'm a little... he's like, good morning, how are you? And I'm like, how do you go out of your house dressed spiritually? Have you paid more attention to what you look like physically than what you look like spiritually? Did you spend an hour fixing your hair and getting your makeup on and just the right outfit, and yet you're spiritually naked and the devil's ready to just have your day? Well, how do I know how to get these clothes on, but how do I get them other ones on? I believe it's decisions that we make about how we're going to walk And I believe it's things that we say ahead of time by faith. Faith speaks. Faith is not silent. Faith speaks. Out of the heart, the mouth speaks. And I don't just think this is the day the Lord has made, I will rejoice. I say it. This is the day the Lord has made, I will rejoice. I'm just like, this is the day the Lord has made, I will rejoice and be glad. Get out the toothbrush. I am the righteousness of God in Christ. Oh. This is going to be a good day. I'm expecting something good to happen to me today. Now, I'm just telling you how I live. I have to do this. You can do it or not do it, but I just believe your life will improve if you do. Decide ahead of time. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'm ready for anything. I'm equal to anything through Christ who infuses inner strength into me. We have to learn how to do this. You have to start thinking on purpose. Not just thinking passively, whatever falls in your head, but thinking on purpose. You get up and you decide that you are going to be in agreement with God. You don't get up and wait to see how you feel and wait to see what happens. And if you do this, it'll even help you feel better physically. You'll start to get energy. How can two walk together unless they be agreed? Start agreeing with God and disagreeing with the devil. This is not hard. Everybody can do this. Put on the helmet of salvation. Think like a Christian. Don't have a bumper sticker and think like the devil. Put on righteousness. Put on peace. Lift up the shield of faith. Make a decision that you're going to go from faith to faith to faith to faith to faith to faith. Start every day with thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is so important. The devil hates it when we're thankful because he is a full-time grouch. Be thankful and say so. Be thankful and say so. Say so. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so. If you're thankful, open your mouth and say so. If there's somebody in your life you appreciate, open your mouth and say so. Don't just tell them everything they do wrong. Tell them what you're grateful for. What are you thankful for? Do you thank God daily for even little things? There's so much to be thankful for. And the more thankful we are, the happier we get and the madder the devil gets. Be thankful and say so. Say so. That has to become part of every day. I think every morning we need to dedicate ourselves to God. It's a great thing to do every morning. Just sit or stand or kneel or whatever you're comfortable and just lift up your hands and say, here I am, Lord, I'm yours. Use my mouth. Use my mind. Use my hands. Use my feet. Use my eyes. Use my ears. My finances are yours. I commit myself to you, God, and dedicate myself to you.